Some people in Decatur want to know what the city is going to be doing to stop gun violence after 2 shootings in less than 24 hours.
Both of those shootings happened on South Webster Street. 4 people were taken to the hospital, but there have been 9 shootings since August 17th. 2 of those were deadly. City council members decided they wouldn't make cuts to the budget for first responders because of the violence.
I'm sad for the city as a whole, and we definitely need highly trained, skilled individuals to respond to these crimes and other crimes that we're experiencing in the city.
We are working to learn how those shooting victims are doing now.
We have a follow-up story from Iroquois County this morning. Dozens of protesters gathered outside the jail, rallying for answers after 2 inmates died. 24-year-old Andre Maiden and 47-year-old Jason Fancher were both found unresponsive. Both autopsies ruled out any physical injury as a cause of death, but we are waiting on toxicology reports to come back. Maiden's family is concerned he wasn't given the medical help that he needed.
This stuff has happened where you're supposed to be safe, more so safe than dead. That hurts a lot because he's explained to numerous family members that he's mistreated.
And the sheriff's office and state police have not yet commented on their investigations.
So this morning's drive is going to be okay. We don't really expect a lot of rain to be out there. We'll be around the upper 60s and lower 70s. This should be an easy commute for you on into your destination. Now, if you're going to be out here in Decatur, you'll notice a lot more of those cloudy skies still in place for you. Farther to the north and to the west, we'll start to see that clearing earlier on into the day. But your Roofing Dog on-net carriage crossing weather camera may be a bit misty with a few spotty areas of sprinkles, but that's going to be the extent of the rainfall throughout the morning. There are those temperatures right there, upper 60s and lower 70s. Rain now well off to the east, other than just a few of those areas of light showers that are going to be around for us for mainly the early half of the day. Second half of it, if you're closer to I-70, you still have a chance of rain. Farther north, I think we are going to start to dry out and clear out. 5 p.m., we're still dealing with maybe a little of that shower activity around those parts before we all start to clear out heading on into the night. Frontal boundary actually going to slip southward for the nighttime hours, but lift back northward again heading into our day on Thursday, which will lead to quite the warm-up ahead for your afternoon tomorrow. We're going to talk about how warm things get for Thursday, but how overall the pattern is shaping up to be a cooler one, and also have a look at that forecast for you that shows your Labor Day forecast when we see your 7-day here in about 5 minutes. Christy?
Thanks, Adam. The federal government denied grant money for East Central Illinois Community Action Agency. So that means Head Start programs in Vermilion, Ford, and Iroquois counties are canceled effective immediately. This is a Target 3 investigation. Employees and parents say they were given no advance notice that this was happening. All employees at these Head Starts have been let go, and the doors are now closed. The nonprofit operates in Westville, Danville, Hoopeston, Watseka, Gilman, Paxton, and Gibson City. After reviewing the agency's finances, the government found problems that were never fixed, so the money was discontinued. Parents who enrolled their kids in Head Start say there was no communication. The programs were in jeopardy.
I am in a tough situation. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I just have, a few days to figure it out. And so I think that's what's most disturbing is the lack of, information, I still have yet to be contacted.
And we are investigating further into what caused the grant money to be denied in the first place.
2 U of I students and an entire fraternity, Pi Kappa Phi, are suspended for breaking the university's COVID-19 safety regulations. One student hosted a party, and so did the fraternity. The other student violated quarantine. On top of that, nearly 100 students are being disciplined for their behavior over the weekend. Health district leaders say people need to remember why it's so important to follow orders.
The reason for doing isolation and quarantine is because we know this person is a confirmed positive or a confirmed exposure, and they are infectious.
And the university will get involved if students continuously violate all of those guidelines.
Kids from households that meet some guidelines will qualify for free or reduced lunches. The State Board of Education said the guidelines for students, and due to COVID-19, grab-and-go meals will be available at schools, which is new. The board says because your income can change, You can reapply for help at any time. For a full list of eligibility requirements, head to WCIA.com.
U of I researchers are talking about bringing a micronuclear reactor to campus that'd be used to help heat buildings and reduce the campus's use of those fossil fuels. The exact location isn't set, but faculty members say it should be near the Abbott power plants. The U of I's Institute for Sustainability, Energy, and Environment will be hosting a virtual conversation. The talk is set for September 10th.
A Central Illinois listing may look familiar to a lot of you. The Orpheum Children's Museum in downtown Champaign is now up for sale. It closed for good in June because of the pandemic after serving the area for more than 25 years. The building itself is 106 years old.
I know they had shut down earlier this year with everything going on, and it's kind of sad to see them go. But yeah, hopefully whoever buys it can bring it back into production in some manner or fashion.
The building is on sale for nearly $500,000. Well, there are many groups working to feed people in need in Champaign County.
That's right, and that one group is launching a new one for today. WCIA3's Karina Rubio joins us live in Champaign this morning with more. Good morning, Karina.
Hey, Mac, Christy, good morning. A recent Feeding America study finds that nearly 16% of people living in Champaign County are struggling with food insecurity right now. That's why Carl Health and the new Champaign-Urbana City Farms are launching their new mobile markets today. You'll be able to walk right up to this bus and get nutritious food like fresh fruits and vegetables. The food will be coming from farms in our surrounding communities. MTD donated the bus to make the initiative possible, and it will travel to underserved communities in the area, and you can find a schedule of where they'll be online.
Security and health are deeply connected, and people who are food insecure are disproportionately affected by diet-sensitive conditions, such as diabetes and high blood pressure.
Now, this mobile market bus opens up at 9 a.m. today at the Church of Living God. You can find that at 312 East Bradley Avenue. Reporting live in Champaign, Karina Rubio, WCIA3, your local news leader.
Well, that will wrap up the morning show on WCIA3. But coming up, when we make the switch to WCIX for the 7 o'clock hour of the morning show.
A brand new solar farm is coming to one community, but some people are concerned.
Before that, though, let's get a check of our 7-day with Adam. What's going on over there, bud?
Oh, hey, Christy. So we got a chance of some light shower activity as we go throughout the day. And another chance, too, of some sunshine by the end of the day. We'll be up around the lower to mid-80s today. Tomorrow, there's the warm-up we were talking about. Back up to 87 with strong southwesterly winds and more sunshine. And then we head into the Labor Day weekend. It's warm Saturday and Sunday. Cooler, though, with rain on Monday for Labor Day. We'll see you over the X. CBS This Morning is right after this.